The idea that some type of censoring can serve as a form of filtering, diluting, and sheltering that can damage the mental comprehension of an already damaged mind when exposed to that material uncensored. What's up, y'all? Tim Young here, and I got the whole entire family, okay? I got the whole entire family. This is part 2. This is segment 1 of censorship, right? Now, nobody knows what's going on but me. Me and my wife, we're going to talk this out. We're going to have a little conversation about this subject. I'm going to introduce it to you as I introduce it to her. Now, she knows some of this stuff that we've talked about it a little bit, but when it comes to the detail of what today is, she has no idea. So it's going to be a freelance conversation. We're not going to be long, but we're just going to have a conversation, yeah? All right, here we go. Check it out. I've already stated my thesis on censorship, but there is a goal in mind. And the goal is that there has to be a way to educate in order to develop a level of integrity for all ages that promotes censorship, right? Now, what we're talking about today is parenting at a young age, not parenting us being young, him being young. And the goal is to establish thorough communication in the parent-child relationship as young as an infant that promotes the want to be informed and self-censored. Okay? Now there's a lot of things that we can think about right there on the spot. I'm not talking about covering up the outlet, allowing the child to see this is not safe. How do we do that? How do we make that clear to him? Not just pulling him away from something, you know what I'm saying, over and over again. He's going to continue to do it. Isaiah climbs up on the side of the bed, and it's a dangerous end. And yes, we can protect it, but man, I don't want him to hit his head. And if he hit his head, boom, he hit his head. But how do you work that out? You know what I'm saying? How do you work that out? So the story I'm using right now is Isaiah, us, the TV, the crib. The TV is directly next to the crib. It's directly next to it. So what happened yesterday was Isaiah realized he can move the TV. Not only did he realize he can move the TV, he realized the TV had buttons. So as he worked his way down, he started changing the source. And I'm playing the game. So now you just turn me to the TV. Or you just pop the menu screen up. Me moving him doesn't do anything but irritate him. I become irritated at his persistence instead of excited that he's excited to know more or to learn more. I'm not telling him anything. It's not clear to him, right? So how do we make that clear? Now this is where I turn to my beautiful wife and ask some questions.
That's a good question.
That's a good question, right?
I think there's stages though. I think he's too young at this point to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like that it's a bit too young for him to be able to associate, you know.
The TV. Don't touch. That's
just know, even because he's curious, so he's gonna keep picking up stuff. He's working out. You know, he's learning and babies touch stuff and put stuff in their mouth, you know, so they can feel different textures and learn the difference between hard and soft and all of that. So I think that right now he's not fully able to associate no with, or that to touch this TV is wrong. I don't think, you know, I think if he was a bit older, it'll be a little bit more easy to explain. I don't want you to touch this TV, blah, 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 blah.
Right. I'm with you.
I just think as persistent as he is, then we need to be even more persistent with constantly putting his hand. And eventually he'll pick up on it. Yeah. You know, the same thing with the biting the thing. He doesn't bite the crib anymore like he used to.
Yeah, Isaiah used to.
The more and more we say, no, Isaiah, don't bite that. You know, we like, just, so I would like touch his mouth every now and then and like point to the thing over and over, but like repetition is key at that age. You know, if kids constantly see you put their hand away, yes, they don't know why they shouldn't do this. That's what makes them even more curious. I want to know what this is, regardless of what you're saying. I want to pick this phone up. So I just think that for us we just need to be more consistent and sort of, you know, just put that repetition in there so that he can get used to it, you know, so that when he does get to the age where he can recognize, oh, I remember them telling me not to touch the TV. Then when we say why, it'll probably make a little bit more sense and be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Now he can actually say, he has the imagery of us doing this. He has that.
Right.
He sees that now. And so when he gets old enough to understand it and remember those gestures, then maybe he can start to associate that with no, or I shouldn't touch this.
Definitely.
I don't know.
I'm with you. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty heavy. Now, what just took place? You got some more?
No.
I think that was sweet. Because that created a suggestion, that created a solution, and what we got is, as persistent as he is, that's fine, that's great, but we have to give him that same energy in something that he shouldn't do, and that further strengthens our parenting. It strengthens his mind to understand what it is we want him to do and what it is that we don't want him to do. So at this moment, say again?
It takes patience.
Yeah, it takes patience.
You gotta remind yourself that, yeah, he's a kid, but he's like a baby now. He's only like 7 months.
7 months old.
So you can't expect him to like know exactly what you're saying and be able to communicate or understand at a level that, you know, older kids would.
Legit.
He can't hold himself responsible for his actions because he's only 7 months.
Only 7 months. So if he hurts himself, it's on us. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. This is a continual process. It will never stop because we will always be growing. He will always be growing. And we encourage you all to be patient with your children, to take time out with your kids and show them from the tender age of 7 months a repetition of parenting. You know, at this moment, attention, a repetition and attention and parenting is heavy. It's important. I encourage you guys to share this, to subscribe, to comment, suggestions, whatever, anything. We're willing to take whatever you give us on this journey. The name of the page is TIY Music.
Just subscribe to it.
Subscribe to TIY Music. I got my helpmate right here. She's working it out for me. This is a tie-dye collaboration. Spur of the moment. This is me and my boo and my little guy here. This is tie-dye. This is what to expect on Mondays. Okay, I brought her in on the In Too Deep segment today, and she might still be in this one for a little bit, for a while, for as long as she wants. She run it. But yeah, man, subscribe, comment, share. Let's get it, y'all. And also, before I go, she told me to wrap it up, but I have to put some props to these works of art. This work of art behind me. Okay, if you see it, I don't know if you see it, but it's off the chains. Okay, if you want to get some of this art, you want to get some information about this art, this one right here, she did all of that. Okay, look at it one more time. Okay, look at this art. Isaiah, get out the way. Look at it. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? This is beautiful art, y'all. I know I'm long-winded right now, but I'm just excited that I got my family with me. And we're creating, and we also encourage you to, hit her up at what website or what email address for your art. Give me one. Anyone.
Destiny Marie Young.
Destiny Marie Young.
That's Destiny with an E.
Destiny with an E.
Not a Y.
It just popped up on the screen. Destiny Marie Young. All right. I can't go new. I gotta get off. Can't go over 10 minutes. Love y'all. Peace out.